Autoline Daily is brought to you by Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com.
Here are today's top headlines. Automotive production soars in North America. Spy shots of the next Kia Sportage and Chevy Orlando, plus an up-close look at the completely redesigned Hyundai Tucson. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Tuesday, January 19, 2010, and now the news. More signs the auto industry is starting to turn the corner. According to the Detroit Free Press, production in the first quarter in North America is expected to increase 70% compared to a year ago. The industry plans to build 2.9 million vehicles this quarter compared to 1.7 million last year. The average supply of inventory for automakers was 52 days at the end of 2009, and typically 60 days is preferred. GM is asking for more concessions from UAW workers who used to work at Delphi. GM bought back several Delphi plants, and now the Freep reports it wants those workers to accept pay freezes and a $3 an hour pay cut for skilled trades. That would bring them in line with GM's other workers and make it easier for GM to sell those plants because it doesn't want to keep them. Autoblogs posted spy shots of the upcoming 2011 Sportage, the sister vehicle to the redesigned Hyundai Tucson. And based on the photos, Kia's crossover looks like it's taking a big step up market, at least from a design perspective. Similarly, Autoblog has scooped the upcoming Chevy Orlando. The family hauler finally shows its face in these shots. Rumor has it the Orlando could seat 7 and feature GM's Voltec electric drivetrain. And GM has traditionally done a lot of its advertising during sporting events and other high-profile events like the Oscars, but now the company's moving away from that strategy. According to the Detroit News, the company will start to target specific demographics with product placements in TV shows. The company's already started this with GMC, known more as a masculine brand, to help broaden its appeal to women. GM also says spending this year will return to 2008 levels, even though it now has 4 fewer brands. For 2010, Ford heavily updated the Mustang, giving it a brand new interior and a restyled body. As we've reported, even bigger changes are on the way for 2011. The pony car is getting 2 brand new engines, both of which deliver almost 100 more horsepower, and it's getting 6-speed transmissions. Pricing hasn't been officially announced yet, but the website, the Mustang Source, has some numbers. A base coupe should sticker for right around $23 grand, including destination. That's about $750 more than before, while the V8-powered GT will just crack the $30,000 barrier. If this pricing is accurate, the entry-level 2011 Mustang undercuts the Camaro by at least $500. And in related news, Autoblog reports Shelby unveiled its new GT350 Mustang at the Barrett-Jackson auction in Scottsdale, Arizona. Presented as a concept, Ford's Philly features a 5-liter forced induction V8 with 500 horsepower. It gets new bodywork plus a laundry list of go-fast goodies from Ford Racing and other aftermarket suppliers. The package is expected to cost around $34,000, above and beyond the price of the car, making this one very expensive Mustang. If you've ever watched the PBS television program Antiques Roadshow, you know that the value of an item can increase dramatically if you have the provenance or the historical record of it. And Autoblog reports the Barrett-Jackson auction is putting a historical Ford Model A up for bid with some spectacular provenance. This car was used by gangster John Dillinger to escape from the police, with him reportedly smashing out the back window to fire his Tommy gun as they pursued him. He got away. The bullet-ridden and blood-stained car was later fully restored and used in the movie Public Enemies with Johnny Depp. Like I say, talk about provenance. Hey, coming up next, we'll take a look at the completely redesigned 2010 Hyundai Tucson. Hyundai is unwrapping products that's putting the big boys like Toyota and Honda on notice that this year, more than ever, it has the cars to compete. And that competition starts in the compact crossover segment.
With Tucson, we've broken away from the traditional boxy SUV styling, and we have now this very dynamic urban fluidic sculpture exterior design with this, and we also have a very premium interior. Some of the other vehicles in the segment, they're entry-level vehicles. They feel a little bit basic on the interior. Tucson feels very premium on the inside.
Scott Margison enjoys comparing his all-new Tucson to the competition, from the fluidic sculpture, which is Hyundai's new design language on this longer but lighter crossover, to the standard safety features and an interior that offers everything from heated leather seats to a panoramic moonroof. The South Koreans don't mind one bit measuring Tucson's value against the segment leaders, especially when this year's model comes equipped with an all-new 176 horsepower, 2.4-liter four-cylinder from its Theta line.
What's great about this engine is it has 176 horsepower. It has the same horsepower as the V6 engine that we had in the previous generation Tucson, but yet it gets about 20% better fuel economy than the four-cylinder engine that we had in the previous generation Tucsons.
Paired with a new 6-speed automatic transmission that's 24% more fuel efficient, the Tucson's front-wheel drive model gets 23 around town, 31 highway, and a little bit less, 22 and 30, in a, rare for this segment, manual version, while the all-wheel drive model checks in at 21 miles per gallon city and 28 highway. The base model Tucson, with that rare manual we just mentioned, is bargain priced at just under $19,000. However, if you move up in class and add some of those pricier options, before you know it, you're pushing the high 20s. Hey, mark your calendar for January 26th, when we'll be webcasting live from the Washington, D.C. Auto Show. We'll be specifically talking to automakers, lawmakers, and regulators about the prospects for clean diesels in the American market. That's January 26th from 12:30 to 2:30 Eastern Time. And then this Thursday night, Jason Vines makes a return performance on Autoline After Hours. Many of you know that Jason, PR impresario extraordinaire, helped us launch After Hours, and it'll be great to have him back, if only for one show. And that is it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.